Okay, good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss this unit 4th revision of this unit 4th. In the unit 4th, we talk about the solvent extraction, and then second part we talk about the HPLC. On basis of this particular thing, HPLC is there that I will take in the next lecture. Now, how the MCQs will be there based on this particular topic that we will goes to that see. Dot is the method of separation based on distribution of solid between the two immiscible liquids. That will nothing but a solvent extraction. Answer will be the solvent extraction. Then there will be the MCQ based on the distribution coefficient. Which law dot law is favors the distribution of the solid between the immiscible solvent. That will nothing but the Nernst distribution law. Then distribution ratio is given by C1 upon C2. That C1 and C2 are nothing but a concentration of the solid in all its form in the that particular liquids. Remember that the MCQ may be based on this particular part. D is dimensionless at particular temperature and will be constant and independently of the total number of the solid. Now another factor is the separation factor, that is beta, which is nothing but the relation between the distribution ratios of the two component A and B by the ratio B is equal to beta is equal to dA upon dB. Then separation factor will be the 100. That may be come for the MCQ purpose. The separation effect increases with the magnitude of the separation factor. That may come for the MCQ purpose. If the separation factor is large but a smaller distribution ratio is also appreciable, then extraction ratio of both the components occurs. Factor affecting extraction, what is the chelation? There may be the MCQ based on the chelate. Okay. Then we have seen process of the ion formation. Then we have seen the process of the solvation. Then in the next part we talk about the pH half. What is the pH half? That is nothing but the pH half is nothing but half pH half is nothing but the pH value at the 50% of the extraction. That highlighted thing is there, that may come for the MCQ. While studying this particular thing, we seen the graph of the percentage. Graph of percentage extraction versus the pH. That is nothing but a concept of the pH hub and its significance. That percentage extraction is nothing but useful to analyze the sample. The amount of extracted in a single extraction is more convenient because the multiple extraction, though efficient, tends to be the tedious. A relation between the percentage extraction and the distribution ratio is given by the following manner that we have already seen in the respected lecture. Percentage extraction is nothing but the E, which is nothing but a 100 into X. That percentage extraction depends on distribution ratio as well as the volume ratio of the two phases. That may come for the MCQ purpose. That question may come for the MCQ. You can see here. Then how that chelate will form, that is given over here. That percentage of the solute extracted is given by log E minus log in bracket 100 minus E is equal to log D is equal to log K plus NPH. The distribution of the metal in a given system is a function of the pH alone. That very much important. When you plot the percentage extraction versus the pH, it will give you the sigmoid curve. The position of the pH axis depends only on the magnitude of the K plus, and the slope is depend upon the N. The some theoretical extraction curves for the divalent are shown as below. These are in general that is given. Then we have seen the pH half is nothing but the pH value at the 50% extraction. pH half is equal to minus 1 upon N into the log K plus. That you have to remember, the curve depend upon the magnitude of the K plus. The differences in the pH value of the two metal. You can see this graph. This graph is for the some divalent. Divalent means M2 plus. In general, you can call it as a M2 plus. Okay. Then difference in the pH values of two metal ion in specific system is a measure of the separability of the two ions, that you have to remember. The pH values are sufficiently far apart, the excellent separation can be achieved by controlling pH of extraction. The excellent separation can be achieved by controlling pH of the extraction. That may become for the MCQ purpose. Got this point? The next example is given over here. Some metals and their pH for the extraction is given. You have to maintain this particular pH and you can easily separate or say you extract that particular metal having their dithiogenate in the chloroform. Then Craig's counter current extraction that we have seen. In liquid extraction, which uses the multi-stage operation called as counter current extraction. When this method is used, when the value of D close to 1, that you have to remember. The value of this particular D is very close to 1. At that time, this Craig current, Craig's counter current extraction is used. There will be the MCQ based on this particular thing also. That theoretical part is there. That's why I'm not going in detail of this particular thing. Then we talk about the solid extraction. Why the solid extraction is very much important? Because solvent extractions are useful but have certain limitations. That limitations are there. That extracting solvent must be water immiscible for aqueous sample. When the solvents are shaken vigorously, then there is a chance of formation of emulsion, which creates problem during the quantitative analysis. Large volume of the organic that particular phase solvents are required, generates a large volume of the waste, hence disposal has environmental hazards. These are the so many that particular drawbacks or say limitations of this particular solvent extraction. So as to overcome this particular solvent extraction, we have seen the solid phase extraction. All the difficulties which are arrived in the solvent extraction that are overcome by the this particular solid phase extraction. It is widely used for the use technique for the sample cleanup and the concentration prior to the chromatographic analysis that we have seen SPE in detail. You can see it here the hydrophobic organic function at groups are chemically bonded to a solid surface like the powdered silica. This group will interact with this group will interact with the hydrophobic organic components of the sample by the van der Waals forces and extract them from an aqueous sample in contact with the solid surface. These compounds which are extracted and separated from the sample are subsequently eluted with the solvents like the methanol. Then we see in the procedure in detail. The application of this particular SPE is nothing but a determination of the organic compound in the drinking water. Then to check the of impurity profile in pharmaceuticals, analysis of wine and other alcoholic beverages. These are this particular you can see the applications are there. Then the advantages, limitations we have seen. Here the difference between the solid phase extraction and the solvent phase extraction is given that may come for the your MCQ purpose. In the solid phase extraction is done with the powdered phase silica, whereas the in solvent extraction is done with the immiscible solvent like the water. Solvent requirements are reduced. Here the large volume of the organic solvents are used. Okay, these much things are for this particular solid phase extraction. You can see the difference between this particular thing, and you can prepare for the MCQs.